Welcome back to the Barnsley Metrodome and the 888 Poker Weber Cup 13. USA in red lead Team Europe in blue by 7 points to 6 in this race to 17. And time now to get on with the first of 5 singles matches, which could be interesting in terms of how the score finishes up at the end of this Saturday night. So Osku Palermaa of Europe, the team captain, to take on Bill O'Neill, and Osku Palermaa is actually going to step up 2 times in a row. Now that could be a bonus for Team Europe. If Osku can find a strike line on this oil pattern, then we could be looking at 2 points and a lead for Europe in Weber Cup 13 for the first time. Bill O'Neill has already said he is nervous and he's just been struggling to get those emotions under control in this Weber Cup. And the trouble is, if you get off to a bad start, that is compounded by the fact you've got the crowd watching on, you've got your teammates and your country depending on you as well. And that's not going to help matters. Here we go. Well, that's a nice reaction from the real deal, Bill O'Neill.
Was that Chris Barnes in the background, or was it a 1-year-old baby crying?
Love it, whatever he said. Well done, Chris. Well, in moments of great tension, you do need a bit of levity. And I'm glad to say the man from Levittown found it right there. So Bill O'Neill resets the sights. Let's hope that hasn't affected him too much. No, indeed. There you go. Oh, he is so grateful to get that first strike. Now he's rolling.
Well, he certainly hopes he is. Yes, it was a great-looking shot to open up, and immediately puts pressure on the European captain. But I don't think Bill's going to be sitting down for too long. He's not going to have much time to sort of regroup before he's up again. It's going to be fast and furious.
And Team Europe's very own wrecking ball moves into action. Nice work from Osku Palermaa. There were signs in the Baker game that Osku had found a line that he liked on this oil pattern. It's a long pattern as well, so he can really go hard at that pocket. And he knows that the oil will help him carry the ball into the dry end and get the sort of result he's looking for. And immediately the pressure swings back to the American. And you're quite right, Cass, he's up and bowling very quickly again. And leaves that ring in 10.
Well, there wasn't very much difference between the first shot, which was a strike, and that shot which left the 10 pin, and he kind of nervously is speaking to himself, so he's a bit frustrated by that. But that's what the 10 pins do to you as a bowler. You think the shot's good, the 10 pin doesn't budge, and you wonder why. It's all to do with the angle going into the pocket and the speed.
Out comes the glitter ball, the spare ball, and that one just digs its toes in to hang on to the lane to take out the corner pin. And Tommy, Mike and Chris, Team USA, know that there's already a little bit of a problem here in this match. They probably know as well that Osku was playing very strongly in the Baker game, and he's looking to bring that form into this and also give Team Europe a bit of momentum moving into the evening session.
Yeah, Osku's looking to burn a groove down this lane, right into that pocket, just like that, and hopefully hold it for at least a game or 2. Mika's certainly enjoyed that from his Finnish counterpart. 2 strikes in a row for the European captain. Just unbridled power with those 2 hands. 2 fingers, no thumb in the ball, and this just absolutely rips the rack. Great looking shot.
That was pretty good from Bill O'Neill as well.
Yeah, it's 3 shots pretty much in the pocket. He's got 2 strikes, so he's got to be feeling okay, although he does look a little bit nervous. And well, that's because Osku's flying at the moment. Perfect through 2. And Simon, although Osku's had sort of a few ups and downs, we all know that he is capable of just shooting strike after strike and going 12 in a row quite easily. But oh dear. Well, we saw the 7-10 standing for a fraction of a second. The 10-pin has gone thanks to a messenger who went knocking on the door, but the 7-pin is still there, so that's a 300 game that it's not going to be. We just hope he can make this single pin spare way over on the left-hand side.
In terms of the natural shape of the two-handers bowling ball from the right side, 7-pin will feel a little more comfortable than the 10. Job done in that respect, but we're back into a battle now.
Yeah, Osku shakes his head as if to say he can't believe that 7-pin would dare to stand up off of a shot like that.
Bill O'Neill, the 2010 US Open champion, to bowl next, and a man of genuine quality when it comes to his 10-pin bowling. Took him a little while to get the first win under his belt, and then had a couple of very good seasons.
Yes, Sam, he also had a huge win in Europe earlier this year in Helsinki on the famous Ball Masters Open Championship, part of the European and World Tour. Can't ring the 10-pin out, and I can't quite lip read what he was saying, but it was something about that 10-pin that stood absolutely solid. It would have been a double, could have extended that lead, but unfortunately it can only be a spare.
So Bill O'Neill steps up to finish this one off and takes out the corner pin, but still pondering what has just happened. And we've got someone in the booth that may be able to help us with an explanation of what's happening down there. We've got Stuart Williams, and first of all, Cass wants a word with you about the PBA.
Yes, Stuart, the first Englishman ever to win a tournament on the PBA Tour. How fantastic was that?
Oh, it was fantastic is the word, Cass. Yeah, it was a dream come true, and I think that it gave Dom a little bit more confidence for the next round when he won the Scorpion title also.
Yes, he won the following week as well, and oh dear, Osku's left a 4-9 off of a slightly high hit on the head pin.
We got a few oohs and ahs from the players down there, not just the crowd, but the players, and a few wows as well from the likes of Tommy Jones. They're getting some reasonable pocket hits, but not getting all 10 pins. Any explanation for that?
Well, I think Tommy was only wowing that last shot he threw in the 10th frame, and to be perfectly honest, I don't think it had a prayer of striking, but I think that was just a bit of his ego talking.
Like a true European.
Well, I just think, I spoke to Mike Fagan and he didn't like it either, so I just think sometimes it's easier to think that something else went wrong rather than you just threw a bad shot. So Osku, he's pretty good at that spare. I was kind of hoping he was going to make that.
Yeah, he's under some pressure in this game, but Osku's under pressure in general. It's a tough job, isn't it, leading your team and trying to bowl to your best?
Yeah, I think right now he just doesn't. Him and Mika don't really have the best ball reaction. They just, hopefully, they can figure out a solution with the balls. At the minute, Osku's put himself in for the next 2 singles matches, hoping that the lanes are going to change to his liking, or pretty much just change badly. He wants the lanes to get messy, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, we kind of suggested that he might mess those lanes up on his own, the way he rips them up with the high rotation on the ball.
Well, that's kind of his plan, and you can see right away that they started off with some strikes early on, but now the lanes are changing pretty quickly, and with Osku's rev rate, and Bill O'Neill's rev rate's pretty high also. It doesn't quite look so high, but he's probably the 3rd or 4th highest rev rate here, so they're both going to tear it up pretty good. And then Osku's coming on against Tommy Jones in the last match, and Tommy didn't look so good when he played me this morning either, when there was a bit more carry down. So hopefully for Osku, he can figure out a solution in these last 6 frames, because we really need him to win at least one of these games to keep it, within 1 point.
And finally, Stuart, good to be back.
Oh yeah, for sure. The crowd's electric, and I've been doing my best to try and get them going a little bit, and trying to get in the heads of the American players a little bit. I don't know whether it's working, but I'm having a good time.
Well, we shall see when you go head-to-head with the American captain Chris Barnes in your singles.
Yeah, Osku keeps finding me the easiest games all the time, so we'll see how it goes. I managed to beat Tommy the second time running, so hopefully I can take down the cap in the last game and give us a good start going into tomorrow.
Well done, Stuart. You're doing a great job, mate, and we wish you the best of luck. Thanks for coming up.
Thanks a lot.
So Stuart Williams of Team Europe going to head back down to lend his support to team captain Osku Palerma's efforts, and my goodness me, they need these 2 points from Osku for so many reasons, Cass. It's not just about the scoreboard, it's about the mentality of this whole Weber Cup 13.
Yes, and it would also do Osku a power of good as well. It would, firstly, it would put the European side in the lead. But more than that, and Osku's going for a one-hander special here. Look at this, 100 mile an hour.
Well, this is the one that he does miss on occasion, not this time though.
Yeah, good looking spare, but as I say, yes, it will certainly do him the power of good as well, going as we go deeper into the tournament. There's lots more singles matches coming up.
Weber Cup 13 from the Barnsley Metrodome continues after the break.